Welcome back to One-on-One Sports. I'm now joined by our college basketball experts, George Adams and Julian Council. Now, guys, championship game has come and gone. Kentucky was a very impressive win. Do you think they're one of the best teams ever, though?
Yes. What Coach Cal did with the squad of underclassmen to get him to win national championship is the first time it's ever been done. The Fab Five couldn't do it, but they have done it. In the modern era college basketball one-and-dones, this is the first time it's been done. And you got to think that this squad has to be one of the best teams to ever play the game of college basketball.
But with the one-and-done rule, though, the quality of basketball has dropped off significantly. It just, because these players they come for 1 year, they really, a lot of them not necessarily care about college basketball. This isn't even Kentucky's best team of all time. The 1996 team with Rick Pitino was a better team. And, I mean, this Kentucky team probably couldn't beat, Carolina from a couple years ago. They couldn't beat, the back-to-back Florida champion. So I don't think they're a good team, best of the decade, but short decade.
Talent-wise, they can match up with the Carolina team and the Florida team. They're probably way more talented than the Florida team because the only person who's gone on to do anything is Joakim Noah.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I mean, they have to be the best team by far in a decade and possibly all the time. Not one of the best, but one of the top.
You know, I will give them that it was one of those impressive start-to-finish seasons. They were dominant from beginning to end of that year. But let's talk about next year now. Who do you guys see? I know it's way, way, way too early. Yeah. But next year, we've got to think about it already because college season's over. So who do you have next year, George?
I'm going to go with the team that lost to Kentucky, Indiana. They're losing Verdell Jones, Matt Roth, and Tom Pritchard, but they return Christian Watford, Cody Zeller, and Oladipo, and they bring in a top 10 recruiting class. They overachieved this year. I think they're gonna. Tom Crean has got them, very high right now. I think he will be able to cut down the nets come next April.
Yeah. Tom Crean, he's got this program back, and it really bases off of how Yogi Ferrell comes in and plays at the point guard position. Because without Verdell Jones at the end of the season, that really hurt them. But I'm going to go with NC State, a team that already has Lorenzo Brown as established point guard, and coming in with another top 10 class as well. I mean, they got Rodney Purvis is going to step in quickly for C.J. Williams. And look down at the ACC, Duke and Carolina's down. So NC State should have that wrapped up. And then nationally, how they competed this year going to Sweet 16. Scott Wood, one of the best shooters to ever play the game of college basketball.
I like that too, and a lot of it does depend on C.J. Leslie. He's probably going to stay, but just in case if he does go, if he definitely stays, they're definitely top 5 team easily next year.
You know what? And they did impress down the stretch this year. We're going to have to wait until next year to see if you guys have some foresight into a very far away next season. But I want to look back one more time to this year. What's something you guys are going to take away from this season?
Definitely what I'm going to take away is the power is coming back. Like in Indiana, obviously, what Tom Crean's done with that program in the short years is incredible. No one expected this to happen with them to go to Sweet 16. I also got to look at NC State, Mark Godfrey in his first year. NC State's been down for a long time, hadn't been in the tournament since 05 or 06, excuse me. But now seeing this, and even Kentucky hadn't won a championship since '97, and they finally got over the hump.
Okay. I'm going to go with the tournament and the lack of buzzer beaters and kind of excitement. It was kind of, this year, it was the curse of Gus Johnson. It was the curse of Gus Johnson.
We missed him.
Yeah, he wasn't there. There were no buzzer beaters whatsoever. Kentucky really didn't play that many games. They never, were behind in the second half. The one shining moment montage really didn't have a lot of
shining moments?
Yes, exactly.
That's true, but you can't let the season be defined by a 3-week tournament. Yes, the NCAA tournament is huge, and it culminates the season.
It was still good. It just was lacking in kind of the late game heroics, I guess you could say.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to take away, as I said before, Kentucky going from the beginning to the end of the season as that team that everyone was afraid of from the beginning to the end of the season. We have to take a timeout, but when our show continues, Greg will play a little fact or fiction with our NBA experts. You're watching One-on-One Sports.